Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit and in the green. Welcome back to I've said Metroid Prime, I've said Super Metroid, it's Metroid Fusion. You'd think I'd remember my favourite game, eesh. Anyway, we've had our quick stop off for the super missiles in Sector 3 and we've beaten up a box, which is the name of the security robot. Not exactly sure what it's meant to stand for, but anyway, we can move on and get our new conversation with Adam.
I see that you encountered a rogue security robot. You may destroy it if you meet it again. Your safety is vital. Not to mention, I kind of want to get one over these jerks. That robot nearly smashed the data room. What's going on with that? But, as you're brief, Level 2 security locks are released. So Sectors 5 and 6 are open. That means those sectors have likely been infiltrated by X. Whoops. They are much harder to stop than we initially suspected. Sector 5, ARC, is sub-zero. You're still susceptible to cold from the vaccine side effects, so you'll take damage if you even set foot inside there. Avoid Sector 5 for now, but in the meantime, HQ is working on data to adjust your suit for extreme temperatures. Once we have the transmission, you can download it, but the X have destroyed all the data rooms you have used so far. I no longer doubt their capacity for critical thought. To be honest, that makes it probably makes them a lot better than a lot of people involved in the political sphere on all sides. Anyway, you'll have to use the data room in the night habitat, Sector 6, NO6. Go to Sector 6 and access a navigation room there. Is your objective clear? Tread lightly, Samus. You are the only one who can do this. Which I admit is fairly typical for the situation. Absolutely nobody else can do what you can, which is admittedly kind of a burden, but you've got some seriously good experience, Samus. We really do count on you, and we probably need more people like you, because in all fairness, we're screwed if something goes wrong. And the X may be much more dangerous than we know.
Off we go then, we are off to Sector 6. With a mysterious conversation.
Does Samus suspect anything? No, I do not think so.
Good. Monitor her closely.
Affirmative. Out.
So what sort of creepy stuff is going on in the background? We can't head to Sector 5 because that will be way too cold for us. We have to do a little night work. Let's head out to Sector 6 and find whatever we need to find. You probably know what we're going to wind up getting now, and it's useful, but in all fairness, boy did they stuff up on this one. I presume we'll find out about it. Let's have a quick talk to Adam. And get our map.
The Varia Suit data is here from HQ, ready to download. Get moving to a data. But there's a problem. There's almost always a problem, which I'm sure you've probably figured out by now. X from the Sub-Zero sector, ARC, are in Sector 6, NO6. And they've been changed by the cold. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. This seems like a deliberate tactic. Once you download the Varia Suit modification, you'll be out of danger. Just be extremely careful until then. The NOC data room is here. Remember, avoid the blue X. Use your beam to stun them in order to get by. Is your objective clear? Be careful. They are hunting you actively now, Samus. And this area is very dark. Proceed with extreme caution.
It's not particularly dark. We don't need anything like the thermal visor to see our way through. But we do have to be very careful. Got some pretty funky designs though. We'll get ready to listen to the music.
Recording to launch. Recruiting to module.
So there we go. We've got pretty good music in this area. It just gives you a sense of tension. And it's sort of just a little unnerving again. It gives you that... You're sort of left wondering what's around the corner. What's lurking in the... What horrors are lurking in the dark? How careful do I have to be to navigate this place? What hidden menaces am I going to find? And with the cavern background... And the way everything sort of feels so harshly organic in a way. So there's what happens when you wind up absorbing one of those eggs. You take a fair amount of damage. So we can't do anything about that just yet. Oh, they get to go through walls and we don't. Ouch. Well, that was pretty bad, but... Yeah, it's like the way it's set up, it's almost like the crystal formations are just eyes in the background. And all this machinery, it's like, it's just so, again, it's so artificial. It's all just set up to observe. That everything is just a science experiment in here. That there's just nothing but gathering information. They've brought together all these terrifying creatures for the sake of research. And then you get these interesting cave formations as well. Wait, what do I do? Is that the speed booster? Yeah, oh, that's right, that's the speed booster. I always forget that's the speed booster and I get the crap beaten out of me. So we can go into here, which gets us a whole room of enemies we can blast to smithereens. A whole array of X just to restore us. And there's a save room, which is actually pretty nice. But yeah, this gives you a good sense of tension. It's like, what's lurking in the dark? What sort of horrors are hiding in the shadows, in the depths of these caves? It's very creative. You just sort of... It's like sneaking around in the middle of the night, trying not to wake mum and dad or something like that. You've just got so much extra tension. Let's move down here. Is there anything here? No, nothing there. Now, find a spot to hide. We can't get through there. Gone, right? Yeah, that's the only way you get through there. By the SAX blowing everything up. like, just sort of leave it to sink in for a little bit, and the bits we have to run from it here, like, it's outright terrifying having to escape from that thing if it sees you. You just have to run and hope. It's so dangerous. And it's a really nice touch that it's like all of a sudden you have to rely on that thing to get through. It's a really, really good approach because it just adds to the fear factor. We'll go through here and start making our way towards the data room. But yeah, not only do you get that sort of fear oh, we've got that music again. Something's not right. Why have we got a Ghidorah here? We do get to blow it up in one super missile, which is nice. But we've got Tension before a Core X playing, and those cave environments do look very impressive. It's a little bit haunting in a sense, just sort of disappearing into nothingness. It almost looks like a fanged maw. Just that there's this menacing mouth waiting to swallow you in the darkness. They really ramped it up well with this sector. Wait, what? Well, that's not supposed to happen. Nothing to do but give chase. Let's get ready for our boss fight. Nothing's ever easy. Here it is, the Varia Core X. Now, it's worth noting, missiles don't work. You can try and shoot it with missiles, they just do not work. And it's not because I'm a bad shot, they legitimately don't work. You have to use the charge beam. This is the only Core X which is immune to missiles at first. Oh, wait. Somehow we took it out. Got the same music as Zazabi now. It's taking a few more shots. But we've got the Varia Suit and it's not something I really enjoy. Behold! The Puke Suit! It's not fantastic. It's a lime green and purple colour and it really does look like somebody threw up. On the sprites, anyway. It's not brilliant. I really don't like its colouring in this game. The Gravity Suit is awesome because the Gravity Suit is pretty much always awesome. But we can probably just head through this way. Might as well go the way the game expects us to and show off a few things that actually show the programmers at least were doing something pretty clever. Or at least trying to. We still can't do much when we're in the water. If we go this way, now there's an enemy. Can we shoot through the floor?
Recording to logbook.
Got another new enemy. I keep forgetting what these are. I'm used to calling them puffers. Because I think they're puffers in the Metroid Prime. And they're puffers in Metroid Prime, Preeds in, and I think they're Preeds in Metroid Prime 2. But we can defeat that enemy. We can't do anything up there just yet. But look, we've got a blue X. It flies straight into us. We can save if we need to. Notice how we're absorbing them and we'd be restoring health. We can try and run away from them, which actually prolongs this. But the really cool thing is that as you recover the Varia Suit and gain the ability to recover your health by absorbing blue X, at first, the blue X will actually just charge in at you like that. You can absorb them with ease. But the more blue X you absorb, they'll start to realize and they'll start to run away like the other X do. Now, we do have to be very careful because I believe there are collapsible blocks somewhere. Oh, I stuck that landing. There we go. 2 for the price of 1. That's what I was trying to get earlier. So there we go. That's actually a really fascinating little tidbit. While admittedly the programming for the SAX isn't the smartest, the way the blue X work is actually pretty intelligent. Now let's climb up here. Notice that they're not just charging at us. They're learning. They have actually started to do more intelligent things. And that actually just adds to everything Adam has been saying about the X, that they do try and learn. It's really, really neat. Just goes to show how much work was put into this. Ah, so that's where we are. So we can drop through here, jump up here, and we're back in that sort of, that main area. Now there are some other places we can go to get some pickups. Note that, as I said, the cold X are running scared of us. They realize what we can do. So we'll be largely unimpeded. Unless we wind up running into a few of those. Now, somewhere in here, one of these rooms has got somewhere we can just charge through. I can't remember where it is, though. I think it might be just above this. We get a bit of health out of absorbing those, though. Pretty useful. Rightio, let's go back and we can find... I see you there. Run away all you want. Now... Ah, it's speed booster, so... I can basically go through here. The cold X have all run off. So that requires screw attack. We can't do anything about that, which means we can't do anything about what lies across from us. We don't quite have the equipment. But we've made pretty good progress. I think it probably will be time to wrap the episode up soon. We can go this way. They're just running. They are dead set scared of us. So if we go over here, I think we actually get something new.
Recording to logbook.
Yep. For the first time in the series, we actually get an item mimic. Now, nobody knows exactly how the X managed to absorb this. How have they managed to replicate a missile tank, or is it just some random trap? It's utterly bizarre. But it shows that they're getting a lot smarter. Lots of things come together to make sure the X are shown as dangerous adversaries. Whoops. Okay, so the darkness is a bit of a problem sometimes. But we're pretty much done in this particular sector. Note that anytime you encounter Cold X, you can shoot them to stun them. Now, you can basically track your way through there, but it needs an item we're not getting until the late game, which is a bit of a nuisance. But there are lots of things that open up once we do get that item. I think we've cleared out everything we can in this particular sector. Probably a good time to end the episode, I'd say. Right before we can move on to our next area. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2, returning to base, and out.